Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. January 4th, the first trading day of the year, usually you have an indication of what the big money managers are moving into after a couple weeks of vacation and contemplating what they want to do into the new year. However, this year we've got the factor that there's a major change of political structure of the United States based upon what happens in the Georgia elections. And you probably saw some profit taking. And there was a scare of the Iranians taking over a South Korean tanker today. So looks like trouble again. So is that the reason why the market was selling off? It doesn't matter. As far as a candlestick investor, you can see that when the Dow was trying to push out through this resistance level, there was a severe bearish engulfing signal in the Dow and a close below the T line. This kind of blends into our training that's coming up on Saturday, January 9th, of when to sell. A lot of people have less problem of buying. Their biggest problem is when to take profits. Fortunately, the candlestick analysis provides about 6 different trading techniques that show when it's time to start selling. Now, was this a reversal? We could see in the NASDAQ the warning. Remember what our major change of investor sentiment is. As long as the trend stays above the T line, you can stay long until you see a sell signal and a close below the T line. We did that over here and it came right back. So it will be important to see what happens in investor sentiment over the next couple of days. This might be the beginning of some selling, especially if there is a change of administration policies in the United States. However, what we can do is see which sectors continue to trade with the most strength. You can see the recommendation on GP is still moving because of the fry pan bottom. And note what it did today. It traded up well with the market selling off about 400 points. That could also be seen in some of the other major electrical vehicle stocks. NIO, you can see the doji sandwich breakout of this resistance level. But just obviously, there's lots of selling in the sector when lots of buying in the sector when everything else was being sold off. So the ones that you want to sell are the ones that are starting to show weakness. Wynn Resort, you can see the dumpling top and then the big selling coming out the other side, providing more downside prospects. Numerous stocks are in conditions where they're not going up, they're not going down, but they're not going anywhere. But because of the visuals, the candlestick analysis, it allows you to start saying, well, maybe this is not the best place to have my funds. Let's move someplace where we can identify the probabilities being in our favor. We have breakout patterns that we take advantage of with candlestick analysis. When we observe a breakout situation, that immediately tells us, based upon the graphics of candlesticks coming out of a fry pan bottom, that there's a new investor sentiment taking hold. That allows us not only to be in the right direction at the right time, but in very large magnitude price moves. That could also be seen when we pinpointed ACGN as a breakout, and we were buying it at 72 cents, and it closed today about 6-7 trading days later at 307. This is not rocket science. This is just identifying what the Japanese rice traders have illustrated to us as a major change of investor sentiment and knowing what to do with that trade setup. The gold stocks were very strong today. As you can see in Harmony Gold, a kicker type signal. There was kicker signals in a lot of the stocks in the mining stocks of silver and gold, very strong price moves. Makes that a good sector to be in. So this is the warning right now. A bearish left-right combo and a close below the T-line on the NASDAQ. The fact that you had a bearish left-right combo is a very strong signal. There's been a change of investor sentiment. You add the fact that it's closed below the T-line, which it really hasn't done for months. That tells you something new has come into play in our markets. That'll be it. Remember, January 9th, we will be doing a full day training session on how to identify where the prospects for start taking profits become greatly enhanced based upon the information built into candlestick signals. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.